Hey, my chicken girls. Where the rest of you? Down there? Some in there? Yeah, I hear you. Some over there. Anyway, who remembers these as a kid? Yeah, we got a few of them at the house. We got the red ones and the blue ones. If you remember them, they're pretty good. I'm about to pop this top off and drink it real quick. If you remember them and you liked them, tell me what color you liked. We got red and blue right now. I'm about to do something that I thought about a while ago. I don't really know why I thought about it, but I did. And it's something I did when I was in elementary school. I'm about to make another one, see if it works. Only problem is, I got that hanging out above us. And I need that to go away for what I'm gonna do to work. Yeah, there's a few of them out there. Yeah, this might not work. But we're gonna try it anyway. Yeah, so we need that spot, that's what we need. Anyway, I'm about to try it and get things ready and show you what we got. Here's some more plants I gotta plant. Lemongrass, that's awesome. Some trees. Yeah, those saplings we got from Arbor Foundation. You know, you donate $20 or whatever, and they send you a bunch of trees. I'm like, oh yeah, I like trees. Anyway, first thing you gotta do is drink a beer. Like usual, most of my videos, especially these DIY ones. And I originally was going to get some Michelob Ultras because I like the shape of the can. But I got this, and the reason why is because it is still tall, but it's fatter. So what I'm trying to do is it's got to have a little bit bigger surface area in it. So I'm gonna pound this real quick. See, the mountains are blue, so it's pretty cool. I'm gonna pound this real quick, and we'll get this show going. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you, it's got this cap on it too, which is nice because assuming I don't squish it by default like I usually do, I can put the cap back on, which is what I need. So I need a little hole there and a little hole on the bottom, so I can put this cap on instead of being just a big hole like a can, well, like a pop-top can. So yeah, let me get started. There's a woodpecker hollering back there. So that's what we need right there. We need it to stay just like that. It's nice and sunny out, it's nice and warm, but I have a feeling we're going to be in and out of these clouds all day, so this might take all day to wrap it up, but you know what, we're going to do it. I took the day off from work, took yesterday or tomorrow off as well. What else I got to do besides hang out and do stuff? All right, got that out of the way. So now what I got to do is I got to drill a hole in this in the bottom big enough for the stick to go through. And you guys probably have an idea of what I'm doing now, but like I said, I made one of these back in elementary school as a quote science project. And I had fun. Don't know why I thought about it again today, but we're gonna do it again and see what happens. Got my drill out. I'm gonna drill some holes. All right, got my holes. See, there's a nice hole. There's a nice hole. Surprisingly, that cap was kind of tough to cut into, I reckon, because it's got that plastic, you know, sliding around. But anyway, next step is we have to slice open this bad boy. Like 2 good slices, one there, and going across, so you kind of like fillet it like you're doing an autopsy or something. So we got these. It's just 10 snips, nothing special about them. You can use a pair of scissors most likely, but you know, I got these out here. And you know, safety first, don't cut your finger. Let's do this. And there we have it. Like I said, safety first, and so I went with a razor blade. Yeah, it worked better. I had more control over it. So now we gotta flip this flap up and that flap down, and I'll show you the next step. Let me get this folded because I want it to sit kind of straight like that. Yeah, big old bee. Yeah, let me fix this. All right, got that part done. Next, we're gonna take this aluminum foil and we're gonna squish it all in there. It's gonna make a lot of noise, so I'm gonna cut the camera again while I squish it all in there. Boom, even got my cap back on. So at this point, you guys probably figured out what I'm doing. I'm making a little oven. And you can cook anything with it, really, anything small. But I'm gonna do a hot dog. You know, I like grilling hot dogs, so why not, you know, do this. So the idea is you put it on the stick, and then the stick goes through the holes, and it sits in there, and you can actually spin it, so it's like a little rotisserie hot dog. So there's my wiener. I'm gonna put my wiener on, and we're gonna set this bad boy somewhere. And there we go. I got a rotisserie dog. I remember in school there, in middle or elementary school, we had like an old metal coat hanger, or you know, clothes hanger, back when people actually had those old metal ones, and it worked. But I was gonna wheel me off a piece of this, yeah, similar to a coat hanger, wipe the grease off, burn it off, something. But I remember they had these little skewers in the kitchen, so I grabbed me a skewer. You can use anything. Apparently should have cut it a little more that way, but it's fine, and it goes back and forth, it spins. But like I said, the problem is, it's not how you cook it, it's that. So yeah, I'm gonna set it somewhere. And I mean, it may not do anything, it may be a cold dog. But yeah, I thought it was pretty fun to make one, and it's kind of neat because you can use it as like a little oven for anything. I mean, especially if you're out hiking, camping, and you just want to do something to have fun, or worst case, a little survival thing. Cut your can open. If you probably find a can about anywhere, and then unless you have one with you, and then get you a stick, whittle it down, and you can put. And you ain't gotta have a stick. You can just throw it in there. I mean, you can slice something thin and stick it in there, and use the sun to your advantage. So let's go stick it somewhere and let it sit for a while. I probably gotta cut some grass while it's cooking, so it might be covered in dust spots over time. But I can wash it off. It'll be all right. A little bit of dirt don't hurt you. I'm gonna check my hot dog out real quick. The sun's in here and it's nice and shiny in there. I stuck my hand around it and it's warm. Hot dog's actually cooking. This thing is turning out to be great. Yeah, starting to get a little juicy looking on it. Yeah, let's keep on letting it cook. All right, last check-in time. We got a little bit of sun, and you can see it's starting to still get a little greasy looking. I just held it, touched it. It's nice and warm, actually. I'm kind of surprised it's working out on a cool, windy day. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up. Make yourself something cool, have fun, enjoy. I was bored, so I decided to try this, and it worked out. Have a good one.